Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Welcome to the Deutschmark Capital Trading Foundations program. You're listening to the voice of Debaoni from Deutschmark Capital. I'm the founder and lead trader. Yes, of course. And I'll be taking you through this trading foundation program. It's not just basics, but it's basics to professional level. And at the end of this 5-day program, for those who have gone through trainings before, especially paid trainings, you'll be so shocked to find out that what you paid hundreds of dollars for is what I'll be teaching, even times 3, absolutely free of charge. And for those who have not gone through trainings before, the beginners, you are basically the luckiest person in the world, because I'll be saving you so much stress. I'll basically be saving you thousands of dollars in wasted time, energy, and resources. Yes, because cutting all the garbage that doesn't work, 4 years of voracious study, and giving you just the pure gold. And I'll try my best to break it down such that even a primary six pupil can understand these things, because forex trading is not really that difficult, although some people actually make it difficult for themselves. So I'll try to make it short, sweet, and concise so that I can cover everything in 5 videos. And the 5 subheadings we're going to look at are trading foundations, risk management, technical analysis, fundamental and sentimental analysis, then psychology, mechanization, and edge creation. Of course, if you've been with me, you know that I've been shouting mechanical forex, mechanical trading. Yes, it is the way out. They say that 78% of traders fail, and it is the truth. Some others say that 90% of traders lose 90% of their capital in 90 days, and that is true as well. And all of that is all from something called discretionary trading. But if you're a beginner, let's begin to dive into um the beginner or the basics. So if you already advanced and you know the basics, you know what forex is, you know what pips are, you know what trading is, you know what pairs are, you know what sessions are, you know what brokers are, you know what terminals are, you know what buying and selling is, you know what bullish versus bearish is, you know what the business of trading is, you know what probability and edges are. If you know all these things, and I'm going to cover, I'm just going to take just this one. If you know all these things here, then you can skip to the next video. But I would implore you to actually, if at all you've gone through training before, watch the last section where we talk about the business of trading. That one will change your life. Basically, if you've been trading for over 4 years and you're still struggling, it's because you don't understand this thing. So if you're already experienced, try to watch this end part, just skip to that part. But if you're new, please watch everything from the beginning so you have a full understanding of what we'll be talking about. It's not cumbersome or bulky at all. In the shortest time possible, I'll be done with this and you have it all locked in your head. So we're diving right in. What is forex actually? What is forex? So actually, if you look at the name, it's actually divided into 2 parts. So forex, right, is actually foreign exchange. Foreign exchange, yes, that's the meaning of forex. Foreign exchange, very simple. So it's 4x. Now, what are some facts about the forex market? It's actually the biggest market in the world. It is by far the biggest market in the world. I'm actually connected to the internet, so let me just show you how much liquidity goes through the forex market daily. What's happening here? Oh, this guy is not on. Sorry about that. Yeah, connect. Okay, connect to. Let me pause this so it doesn't waste. Okay, it's connected. Very good. So reload. The forex market is by far the biggest market in the world. It's bigger than the real estate market. It's bigger than the crypto market. It's bigger than the stock market. It's bigger than every other market. It is the world's largest market, right? You can see it's the world's largest financial market, sees daily trading volumes of about 7.5 trillion. That's every day, not every month, not every no every week, every single day 7.5 trillion moves through the market. So let's dispel some people say that Forex can crash. It cannot crash because it is not controlled by one person. And even in 200 years time, different countries will have different currencies, and since you want to do foreign trade, you're going to exchange your currency with someone else's currency, and that way there will always be foreign exchange. That is why it's an eternal market. Do you understand? There will always be exchange of currencies because of foreign trade, and that is Forex trading actually on the ground scale, right? You understand? So it's the by far the biggest market in the world, and 7 trillion passes through that market every single day. So I'm just trying to give you an idea of the amount of money you can make. Like, there's literally no limit. There's no cap to the amount of money you can make from the Forex market or from the Forex industry. There's no limit. It's limitless. Do you understand? Because as long as anything you want to make is under 7 trillion, is possible within a day. And so if it's 7 trillion per day, how much per week? 7 trillion times 7 days, 49 trillion. That's crazy. Do you understand? So moving on. That is basically what Forex is. So what are, no, I'm not go to pips yet. Let me explain what trading is. Yes, so let's go to trading. So what does trading mean? So when you say you're trading Forex, what does that mean? What does that mean? So a lot of times people have these misconceptions that it's like gambling, or it's like senior brother of Bet Ninja. It is none of those things. It is absolutely none of those things. You see, let me open up my charts very quickly. You see, the Forex market, it is operated by humans and machines, right? So, but even the machines were programmed by humans. Do you understand? So every single activity you're seeing on your charts, is a representation of the actions or the emotions of humans. Yeah. So the Forex market is not random. It is not random at all. So listen, Forex is not random. Forex market is not random, right? So what does trading really mean? So are we just coming here to speculate on whether price will go up or down? Are we just coming here to guess where price is going to go up or down, or what are we doing exactly? So when you see a pair, I'm going to go to pairs very shortly. When you see a pair like Euro USD, this is the euro against the dollar. So, and the price currently is 1.04268, which means that if you want to buy 1 euro with dollar, you're going to spend 1.04267. So this is basically the price or the exchange price between the dollar and the euro at this point in time. So if you're trading this, you're trading the price of this pair. I'll get to that very shortly. So basically, what does trading actually mean? So now, to understand what trading means, you need to understand what an edge is. What an edge is. So this is also something I'll talk about in the last part of this video. Again, I'll talk about it again. So you need to understand what an edge is. I'll give you an instance. Let's say we're rolling dice. If we're rolling dice, and no, let's not roll dice. Let's flip coins. Just a single coin, and has two sides. There's a 50% chance that it will hit heads, and there's a 50% chance that it will hit the tails, because there are just two possibilities, right? Two possibilities. Now, an edge comes in when you like put a weight on one side of the coin, so that if you flip it, because of something you've, let me call it cheating, because of what you've added to that thing now, 7 out of 10 times it will fall on heads, and only 3 out of 10 times it will fall on tails because of what you added. That thing you added is what gives you an edge. Let me give you another example. Jumping off a helicopter is very risky. Yes, jumping off a helicopter is very risky, and you don't want to do that without any form of training. But by the time you're trained, right, you've done it 100 times over and over and over and over, there's a trampoline on the floor waiting for you. You have all the safety apparatuses and everything, and you have like a whole team of safety guards watching you, right? The odds of you failing significantly drops immediately because of all those things available. So trading is the process of finding an edge. It is not coming to the market and say I want to make $200 today. No. That's not trading at all. Not saying I want to hit 100k. No. It's not your. The first market does not care about your money goals at all. As a matter of fact, it wants to collect it from you. Yes, and it has been doing that for a very long time successfully. The first market doesn't care about you. So if you are wise enough to start with some kind of transparent information like this, I understand that trading is all about finding an edge and then applying that edge to the market. That is trading. So for example, let's say let's say your edge is a pattern that occurs, let's say every 6 times it occurs, it works. And you've studied so much that you see that, yeah, you have the data backing it that it works. So your job as a trader is to come to your chart and look for that pattern. You're not just coming in here to try to make money. You're coming here to look for your system, coming here to look for your edge. And when you see your edge, you execute it. When you don't see your edge, you rest. The moment you start to break out of your edge, you are doing what we call gambling. Yes, there are gamblers in this market, and then there are traders. The gamblers just come here and they act based on gut feeling, just do whatever they like, buy in different places, sell in different places. No, the traders come here and study the charts, find patterns that repeat over time, and then they use those patterns to form systems that they will come to the chart, sit down, and execute judiciously. So you come to the chart, you look for your pattern or for your edge, and you see it, you execute. You don't see it, you don't do anything. Yes, that is the business of trade, and I'll talk about it a lot more later on. So that is what trading is. So when it comes to trading the market, it's all about finding an edge. If you don't have an edge, you're basically gambling. And that's why I get angry sometimes when people tell me that they blew their account, or I mean, why did you go live when you've not gotten an edge that you've tested enough to see that you're confident? Okay, maybe this thing actually works. You're basically gambling. So you gambled your money away. Yeah, you gamble your money away. So you're not a trader, you're a gambler. So that's the difference between gamblers and traders. Traders actually find an edge before they begin to invest any money at all. And if you follow me closely, I can literally take you through this trading journey in such a way that you will not blow accounts like most people say they blow accounts. If you follow me, your journey will be, you won't have so many losses. You won't have so many, when I say losses, I don't mean like you won't lose trades. You definitely lose trades. But the idea is this: when you lose trades, your wins will always be bigger because you have an edge. Yes, that's an edge. Let me give you an example. There, you see, like casinos or even bookies. That's companies like Bet Ninja, NairaBet, and the rest. Now, you that is playing Bet Ninja, you are the one that is gambling. No? They are not gambling because they have an edge. They are the ones that set the odds. So no matter how many times you guys win, if you play enough times, the house will always win because they've set their odds and they have an edge over you. The casino, your roulette that you're playing, the casino has an edge, and most times these casinos, their edge is just like 55 to 45. And in Forex, you can get edges of up to 70, 80, 90%. Do you understand? So that's 55 to 45. If you guys play enough times over and over and over and over and over, you will see that eventually you will lose money, and the casino will always make money. That's why they keep running. That's why they don't go bankrupt, because there's always money. They have an edge. Forex is not random. It's not a guessing game. Most people do as a guessing. That's why they never succeed. It is not a guessing game. It is serious business. That's why I say it's both an art and a science. The art is the interesting and the creative part of trading, while the science is the testing and the scientific part of the trading. And if you don't do those two things, bro, your trading is either going to be boring or you're not successful at all. Do you understand? So let me not fly over your heads too much. Let's begin to break down the basics of trading, right? So what are pairs? Now let me go to pairs. Great. So a pair, let me give you an example. You see that one we had just now, Euro USD. Okay, let me use another one. USD NGN. Right? So basically, this is what a pair is. So we trade Forex pairs, like the prices, not the currency themselves, but the prices. So let's say the exchange rate between Euro and the US, meaning if you want to buy, so let's say, so this one on the left is what you call the base currency, and this one on the right is what you call the quote currency. Base, quote. So you are buying the base with the quote. You're buying the base with the quote. So here you are buying Euro with USD. And also on the price on the chart just now, look at it here, is 1.04241. 1.04241. Here, don't forget this thing. I said this is the base. This is the base currency, and the second one is the quote currency. You're buying the base with the quotes, don't forget. So for example, now if you look at current naira to dollar right now is, let me switch it, dollar to naira, dollar to naira. Is 1548. Are we? 1548. Very nice. So this is 1548 point blah 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 blah. So you're buying USD with naira, you will spend 1548 naira to get $1. So if you want to buy the euro with the US dollar, you spend 1.04241 US dollars to get the euro. Do you understand? So if I should give you other examples, let's say USD card, and I'm going to give you an assignment, so please pay attention. So currently the price of USD card is running at 1.44241. Look at it right here. I'm going to explain what those things mean to you just now. So I want to take out this. I'm leaving there for you to understand, Sha. So I said USD card, and the price was what? 1.44235. Great. So this is what we call pairs. So basically, forex trading, we're trading, since foreign exchange, we're trading pairs, currency pairs. So you're buying the euro with the US dollar, and the price is 1.0421, right? So within this euro USD, okay, let me, since I'm in USD card now. So for this USD card example, we're buying the USD, that's the US dollars, with Canadian dollar, and the amount of Canadian dollar you will spend to buy one US dollar is 1.44235. That's what it means. So the way we calculate, okay, let me go to the chart. Basically, so everything you're seeing here is the price of the Canadian dollar against the US dollar. Everything you're seeing here is the price movement of the Canadian dollar against the US dollar. So when it was going like this, the price was increasing. When it was coming like this, it was decreasing. When it was going like this, it was increasing. When it was coming like this, it was decreasing. Going like this, increasing, decreasing, and just like that. So if it goes here, it means that the Canadian dollar is gaining against, sorry, the Canadian dollar, yeah, of course, Canadian dollar is dying against the US dollar, and if it's dropping, it means Canadian dollar is gaining against the US dollar, because if you are spending less Canadian dollar to buy your US dollar, it means Canadian dollar is getting stronger. For example, if you are spending less naira to buy dollar, it means that naira is getting stronger. Abi, of course. So understand that this is what pairs are. A pair is basically using the quote currency to buy the base currency, and then the price of that pair is what we are trading. So if, for example, you find a pattern that tells you that USD card wants to buy, right? So you're to buy here, for example, let me say just a random example. You're on the chart right now, and this is like your strategy, that once price takes out this low, you want to enter a buy. That's your strategy, for example. So now, if you're coming to this market now, buying here will mean that you've seen a, what will I call it now? You've seen a pattern or an indication that tells you that the USD card is about to buy, or USD card is about to increase in price. Therefore, when you buy here, you're basically saying that you want price, and obviously we have something called take profits. I'll explain all of that shortly. You want price to increase from this point up until this point, and that is what you're aiming for. So if you don't understand, no problem, I'll explain it again. I just need to explain what pairs are. So basically, that's what pairs are. So that's USD, Canadian dollar against the USD, Nigerian naira against the USD, USD against the euro. So there are various kinds of pairs, over 500. There are so many pairs. Every country has a currency, and most times there's always that one against the dollar. So also we have what we call major and minor pairs, and then what do you call these last ones? It's, I don't forget the last name. Let me just try to remember. Yeah, exotic, exactly. So we have major, minor, and then exotic. Sometimes they call the minor pairs crosses. I also call them crosses, right? So let me explain what these things are. So major pairs, your major pairs are all the pairs that have US dollar on them. So anything against the US dollar is a major pair. For example, no, what did I just say? Euro USD, GBP USD, GBP, that's Great Britain pounds against the dollar, NZD USD, Kiwi, NZD USD. That's New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. AUD USD. Then there's another one. Yeah, those are the main four. Then you have USD CAD and USD CHF. These are like the major pairs. This one is the euro against the dollar. Euro against the dollar. Right? This is the pound. This is your pounds against the dollar. This is your New Zealand dollar. New Zealand. Excuse me. New Zealand dollar against the dollar. This is your Australian dollar. AUD. Australian dollar against the dollar. Then this is USD against the Canadian dollar. Right? Then here is USD against the Swiss franc. That's the CHF. So I'm going to give you an assignment to go and look through the different names of currency pairs and like write them out so that you know them. So these are major pairs. Now minor pairs or crosses, this one they don't include the dollar most times. You have things like Euro GBP, USD. Oh, there's one I didn't add here. USD JPY. That's USD against Japanese yen. USD against Japanese yen. Right, this is the USD against the Swiss franc. Although it does not look like CHF, but that's what it is. US against the Swiss franc. So minor pairs you have, or crosses, you have Euro GBP, Euro CAD. It's basically all the pairs against themselves, but as far as does not include USD. Euro CAD, Euro CHF, Euro what else? Euro JPY. Yeah, Euro JPY is there. Euro NZD is there as well. Euro NZD. There are so many. NZD. You have card chef. Let me open my terminal and just bring all of them out so you see. My this is still here. I don't uninstall them because I'm not the user. Okay, it's not here, but I can open it up on trading view for you. Here's my trading view. For example, so I want to open Forex. So you can see different pairs: Euro USD, GBP, USD JPY, AU. GJ is a cross, is a minor pair, is a cross. GJ. USD CAD is a major pair. USD CHF is a major pair. Euro JPY is a cross. You're going to write all of these things out and their names, at least 50, so that you know them. NZD USD is a major pair. Euro GBP is a cross. AUD JPY is a cross. GBP AUD, that's British pound against the Australian dollar, is a cross. Euro AUD is a cross. Euro CAD is a cross. CAD JPY is a cross. CAD GBP CAD cross. AUD CAD cross. So you have like countless amounts of instruments you can trade in the forex market. Countless amounts of pairs you can trade in the forex market. So that brings me to something called exotic pairs. Now exotic pairs are, what do I call them now? They're like, things like this USD HKD. They're like the USD against unpopular currencies. I'll call it that. The US dollar against unpopular currencies. Let's see what their definition of exotic pairs are. Exotic pairs. Because I don't trade all these things anymore, so, and you won't need to, because their spreads are very high. An exotic currency pair is the type of currency pair that combines a major currency with a lower volume currency. Exactly. So most times the USD, sometimes they even use the euro too, yeah, but you won't be trading on these ones because those charts, they don't look good at all. So basically an exotic pair is something like, let's say the USD against the South African rand, USD ZAR, the USD against like the Swedish krona, that's like CRO, yeah, something like that. USD against the Norwegian, what's the Norwegian currency again? Norway currency. No, okay, Norwegian krone, yeah. The USD against Norwegian krone, against the USD against the Hungarian forint, that's HUF. HUF, USD against the Hong Kong dollar, all those kind of currencies that you don't hear often, low volatility currencies against major currencies. Sometimes even euros are euro and all these things, but this is what you call exotic pairs. It's pairing a major pair, a major currency, and a minor one, right? Why the cross is you are pairing every other thing but does not include the dollar. While the major pairs are euro USD, GBP USD, NZ USD, AUD USD, USD CAD, USD chef, USD JPY, because they all have USD inside of them. Do you understand? So this is what a pair is. Now I'm still on the basics. Let's go to what we call volatility. Volatility is basically how is the measurement of how much a pair is moving, or how much, the measurement of how much price is moving. So if something is moving very fast, it has high volatility. If it's moving very slow, it has low volatility, and that is it. Nobody should complicate it more than that. Do you understand? And that is the end. So also momentum can also be a synonym to volatility. High momentum is when price is moving very fast or with lot of volume. So for example, you see this move here, this is a high volatility move or a high momentum move. But you see this one that is moving like this, small, that's a low volatility or a low momentum move. So just note all these things down. So next here, let's quickly talk about pips. Exactly. So pips is how we measure price. Is the unit measurement of price when we're trading. Pips is the unit measurement of price, and it has a smaller brother called pipette. So we have pips and we have pipettes. Learn these things, you need them for life. We have pips and we have pipette. So just like you have naira and you have kobo, you have dollar and you have cents, you have pips and you have pipette. So if I'm going back to these prices that I was writing here for Euro USD, I need to look at something. So the last, let me see if I can zoom this in. Yep, I zoomed it in. Oh, it's too zoomed. Okay, fair enough. You can see it. You see this Euro USD that has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decimal places. You start counting from the last part. So this last one usually is your pipette, right? So this will be your pip, and so on and so forth. So if for example price moved from 1.04241 to 1.042, that's it increased in price to 50, that's 50. So if you minus this from that, you see that your answer will be 9. So price has moved 9 pipettes, which is also equals to 0.9 pips. Let me put it like this. Let me write it somewhere so you can understand. So 1 pip is equal to 10 pipettes, right? So that your 9 pipettes is equals to 0.9 pips. So if price moves from 241 to 250, that is just 9 pipettes, and it is not up to a pip. Let me go to the chart and show you. Let me use my Euro USD chart. Now go to the 1 minute time frame. Very nice. So look at something. So I want to just measure price with a measuring tool that we have here on TradingView, but now this in the season. Okay, great. So let me just measure this move. Great. So I'm gonna pull it out now. I think it's this shift button. So from here to here, oh God, respect yourself. Oh boy, what is this? Okay, great. So from here to here is 5.7. Can you see it's 5 point? Can you see that thing that's increasing there? It's 5.7 pips, right? It's 5.7 pips. And look at this. Look at this right side. Let me keep that. I don't know if it's there. Yeah. Look at this right side. This is price increasing from 0.4145 to 0.203. If you minus that, the answer will be 58, right? 58. So it will be 58 pipettes, but actually 5.8 pips. Do you understand? So 58 pipettes is equals to 5.8 pips. So it's the unit measurement of price movement. Do you understand? So pips is what we use in measuring price. So just like you say a vehicle moved traveled 10 kilometers, right? So if we want to measure how much price has moved, we use pips. Price has moved 100 pips. Price has moved 200 pips. That's the magnitude of how much price has moved. Do you understand? So pips is the measurement of price movement, and pipette is his younger brother, which is just 10. So 10, one pip is equals to 10 pipette. So if you say price has moved 100 pips, it means that price has moved 1,000 pipettes. And it's very important for you to have this calculation in your head, because when you're calculating lot sizes, you're going to use this. So now that is for pip and pipette. I believe you've gotten that. All of these things will be your task. So let's be ready. Okay, next on here, we're talking about pips, I'm talking about trading, I'm talking about pairs. Now sessions is very important. So in the forex market we have sessions. So these sessions is basically the major trading time of the major banks in the world, right? Major trading times of major banks in the world. So we have financial capital of the world, which is the UK, London, right? So we have the London session, and according to Nigerian time, London session is usually from 8 a.m. Sessions are the major trading time, or opening time. We can also call it opening time of major banks. Because I told you that forex simply means foreign exchange. It's the movement of money from, and when you're moving money, you must go through banks. So let's say the Bank of London is moving money to JP Morgan, and they have to exchange their GBP and their USD, right? So let's say they're moving like 5 billion once. So this is movement. Do you understand? That's basically foreign exchange. So now the time when the Bank of London will be open, that is their session. So any currency pair that has to do with London will move a lot more during that period. So when the bank in America opens, any currency pair that has USD will move more during that period when the banks are open. Do you understand? That is what a session is. Session is the major trading time or the opening time of major banks. So for example, for London session, we have after the main session, for London session we have 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. 5 p.m. they've closed. For New York, according to our time in Nigeria, or if you're in Africa, GMT +1, for New York, their trading time is from 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. It's usually 9 hours, yes, or 10 hours sometimes. So it's either 1 to, sometimes people say from 2 p.m. Let's say from 2 p.m. actually. From 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. Yes, it's 9 hours. Then Asian session is the major trading time of China, of the Asian. So Asian session is from 12 a.m. to 7 a.m. right? That's Asian session. So these are the 3 main sessions. Always have them in your head because you need them for a lifetime. So I have London session 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. New York session, which is 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. An Asian session 12 a.m. to 7 a.m. If you go on to the charts very quickly, I'll show you something. So this is the Euro chart right now, and I'm on the 1 minute time frame. I should not be here. Let me go to like the 15 minutes to have like a broader view of something. Great. So if you look at the timing here, let me zoom in. So I said the London session is one more time, 8 a.m. to, so I want to move my count, I want to draw something, 8 a.m. to what, 5 p.m. So great. Notice that price was just doing what it likes here, but the moment the London session started, it began to move. So major moves of currencies happen within their session. So anything that has to do with sometimes the USD moves actually in the London as well, because they're very close related. You understand? So that's that. So understand sessions and understand that these are the peak times you want to be trading. So you don't want to be trading, for example, if you are trading a pair that has to do with the euro and the dollar, you want to make your trading time to be within the London session and the New York session, because that is when they will move more. Do you understand? So great, moving on. What's next? Okay, brokers. Now let's go to brokers. Or remember that anytime, if there's anything you do not understand, you can always do a quick Google search, or even ChatGPT can help you. So brokers. So now let's go to brokers. So brokers are the middlemen between you and the market. Brokers give you access to trade the markets, because you cannot access the real market yourself, right? I'm not going to go into all the nitty-gritty of A-list brokers or B-list brokers or all of those garbage. Just make sure that whenever you're picking a broker, you pick a broker that has certifications, licensings, and they have a track record. So you don't want to be using brokers like OctaFX, you don't want to be using brokers like Expert Option, you don't want to be using anything that has to do with options. Just leave them alone. All those ones that they are over advertising, most of them are garbage. So some of the best brokers are Hot Forex, Xness, Handtech. There are many more like that. You just have to do a little research before you begin to use any broker, because we've seen brokers that come in and they vanish. So you don't want to fall prey to those kind of people. Look for brokers that have like a track record, 20 years, 10 years, they've been in markets, or under major Forex.com. These are massive brokers, you understand? So brokers literally are the middlemen between you and the market. They help you with a liquidity feed. They literally give you access to the market. They give you access to the market. And there's something called leverage. You have 1:100, we have 1:200, we have 1:500, we have 1:1000. 1:1000. So brokers also provide you with leverage. What's leverage? So basically, let's say the amount of money required to trade a particular market is $100, but all you have in your account is $10, right? If your broker offers a leverage of 1:100, you'll be able to use your $10 account to trade that market that requires $100 in that market. It's like they're borrowing you liquidity, but they're not necessarily borrowing the money. It's just like behind the scenes stuff, you understand? So sometimes brokers even give leverage up to 1:1000. That's why some people over risking their accounts. If not, if your broker does not have such high leverages, you'll not even be able to place such trades. So leverage is basically a bump up on your account that gives you the ability to trade trading markets where your capital should not even allow you to trade. Do you understand? So brokers, remember, are the middlemen between you and the market. So when you are placing your orders, or you're buying or you're selling, you are buying through your broker, you're selling through your broker. When you're depositing money into your live account, you're depositing to your broker. When you're withdrawing from your broker. So your broker is the one handling everything in between you and the market. I believe I've explained that enough, and so we can move on to the next thing, which is terminals. Now terminals are like the platforms we trade with. I think I'll have to go to my phone for this part, but I'll do it on my phone. Yeah, terminals are the platforms you trade with. So I showed you TradingView already, and I'm using basically the web version. On your phone too, there's an app. You can use it on your phone as well. I use TradingView for analysis, and I will highly recommend you, if you're a beginner, to start to learn how to use TradingView from now, because it is by far the best charting platform out there. By far, it gives you so much freedom and so much ability to do different things, and it's by far the best. You understand? So now there's TradingView, and then the ones we use for placing the trade is MetaTrader 5 or MetaTrader 4 if you're still using it. I personally use MetaTrader 5. Let me show you what it looks like. I don't have it on my PC here because I use it on my phone. MetaTrader 5. It's an app that looks like, let me show, they never get pictures, but I'll show you all of this on my phone. Yeah, so this is MT5. There's a web version, blah blah. I don't use it. I prefer to use charts, to use my TradingView to do my analysis, and then execute on my phone with my MT5. So on your phone it looks something like that. You believe you've seen probably an image something like this before. Blues and profit, exactly, things like this. You understand? So this is basically what's this? That's terminals that we use for trading. So I feel like I should revisit something in that pip calculation, in case you didn't get it. So basically, if you want to, so I'll show you on this on your phone. TradingView allows you to like just use a shortcut key to measure pips. Like you can just hold shift and where you want to measure, and to help you show you how many pips it is, right? 20 pips, 21 pips, or you can just do the crude way and like check the price of this one, and minus it, and you get your answer. Do you understand? Also, MetaTrader 5 also have that feature where you can just like put your crosshair here and drag it, and you'll be able to measure your pips as well. I'll show you that on my phone. So that's basically the calculation of pips. Remember, the last digit is your pipette, and then from there is your pip, because 1 pip is equal to 10 pipettes. You'll know why that's important very soon, because we're going to use it to calculate lot sizes. Now, what else have we not covered in this basics? Now, buying and selling. I've explained before that we trade pairs, we trade the prices of these pairs. So if we're buying this currency pair, we're saying that it's going to increase in value. We're selling it, we're saying that it's going to drop in value. So for example, you could have sold from here to this point and taking your profit. Taking profit is where you feel like that price is going to get to. So if you are selling, you're saying that you want price to drop from here to what point? To this point. That's your take profit. It's called a take profit because that is where you want it to get to. That is your destination. That is the goal of the sell. You don't just sell indefinitely. You sell with a target, and that is your target. And I'll teach you also how we use liquidity as target. So very soon we'll get to that. So if you're selling, you're saying you want price to drop from a particular point to a particular point, and that point that it's dropping to will be your take profit. Also, there's also something called a stop loss. You're saying that, okay, if you're wrong, that price will not sell. By the time price gets to this point, for example here, I am wrong, so take me out at this percentage loss. So let me say I'm risking $10 on this trade. If I'm wrong, take me out here. Don't let price go beyond there and take more of my money. I want to risk only $10. I want to risk only $1. I want to risk only 50 cents. I want to risk only $2. So this is where you could do your calculations with your pipette and your lot size, and this is where that $2 will be hit, or this is where that $10 will be hit, and that will be the end of that trade. Also, if you were to win the trade, price will go to your take profit and close your order, giving you your money that you've actually made from the sell. If you're buying, you're saying that you want price to increase from here to maybe here. So your stop loss will be below that buy order, and your take profit will be above, up here, because you're saying that you want price to increase from here to here. When price hits it, you've hit your take profit. So that is buying and selling. When you're selling, you're saying you want price to drop. When you're buying, you say you want price to increase. Do you understand? Now, there's something we have to talk about now, which is bullish versus bearish. So another very popular word you hear a lot is what we call bulls and bears. I feel like I don't know if I'm forgetting anything. And also bullish and bearish. So basically, never forget this: bulls are green, bears are red. Or bulls are blue, bears are red. Basically, bulls means buyers, bears means sellers. Let me put it in brackets: buyers and sellers. So when you say the market is bullish, it means that the price is going up. Excuse me. When you say the market is bearish, it means that the price is going down. And I've explained to you earlier that the markets are not random. It's basically a representation of the actions and emotions of humans. And humans are susceptible to emotions like fear, greed, fear of missing out on all of that. Therefore, there are repeatable patterns that happen. Right? Do you understand? So, your job as a trader is to find these patterns from study and observation. And when you go through the mechanical route, you arrive at a much quicker pace than going through the discretionary route. Sorry about that. So the bulls are the buyers and the bears are the sellers. So simple economic rule: if you go to your secondary school economics, if there is more supply here means let me put it like this. Let me just use sellers so you understand. Sellers than demand, buyers. What happens to price? Price what? Decreases. And if there is more demand, so those of you that use demand and supply should understand this. Demand, that's buyers, than supply, sellers, the price what? Increases. So this is basically what moves the market. When you see the market is dropping, you know that there's more supply than there's demand. When you see the market increasing or the price increasing, you know that there's more demand than there's supply. That is why it is predictable to an extent. That's how you can find an edge, because there's a trait of repetitiveness, right? So humans repeat their emotions, they repeat things over and over and over and over and over and over. Maybe not all the time, but that is where you find your edge. So don't forget this: the bulls are buyers, the bears are sellers. Bullish means going up, bearish means going down. And if there's more supply or more sellers than buyers, price will drop. And if there are more buyers than sellers or supply, price increases. Never forget this part. So if I say the market is bullish, you should know what I mean, that the market is going up. If I say the market is bearish, you should understand what I'm saying, the market is going down, right? If I say the bulls just the VS this morning, the bulls are angry, you will know that I'm saying that the market is just buying aggressively, right? If I say the bears are angry, you know that market is selling aggressively. You understand? So I've explained a lot here. Always remember that you can always go through Google, YouTube, or Baby Pips, ChatGPT to ask for questions or ask anything that you don't understand. Now, the most important part of this first part. Okay, for that trading view, all you have to do basically is to create your account. Just go to tradingview.com. It's free. Trading View. They have pro plans and all of that, but they have a free plan as well. Trading View. You can just go to Trading View and create your account. Create your account and you have access to it immediately. You can decide to set up your chart however you want to set it up. Your choice. Then you can also download MetaTrader 5 as well, because we'll be using that obviously, but I'll show you all of those in my phone. Great. Now, the business of trading, probability and edges. Now, I need you to sit down and listen very closely. Here I'm going to rant and tell you the hard truth. So we're going to talk about the business of trading. We're talking about the business of probability and edges. Take a short break here. I'm coming. Be right back. So now I'm going to dispel some myths and talk about business of trading. What is the business of trading? Let's really understand what it is the hell that we're doing here, right? Probability, sorry. Great. So now, I don't know if you did mathematics or any of that. Whether you're a fan of it or not, it doesn't matter. Here, it's mathematics that makes you money, so it's not all those find X, find Y that would never ever put money on your table or food on your table. But this mathematics here is gonna put money on your table and change your life forever. Do you understand? Remember I showed you that 7 trillion moves through the market every day. How much of that you need to change your life? How much? Every day, not per every blessed day. I'll not even say anything. So basically, I want to explain this in as simple as possible terms, right? So here's the thing. Probability is the chance of something happening. I always like to look for definitions, just in case my definitions is off. Define probability. Well, no one is an island. We're always learning. So according to the dictionary, probability is the quality or state of being probable, the extent to which something is likely to happen or to be the case. Exactly, this is a very nice one. Very nice. The extent to which an event is likely to occur. Very nice. I like that. Okay. I said the chance of something happening. In the dictionary said the extent to which something might happen or might not happen. Very nice. It's a very popular saying that poor people, or not a popular saying among poor people, is among the rich circles. Poor people say, guess what they say? Poor people say, is it possible? They ask rather, is it possible? Rich people ask, what's the chance? What's the probability or chance of it happening? So before they put any money, they want to know this, and this is the mechanical side of trading. People who do this discretionary, is it possible I can make $100 in 1 week? Yes. But what is the probability of that happening without you having any knowledge or having an edge down? It's very low. But no, they will not listen. They will fund the $100, try all the kind of strategies that exist in this world, and they will blow it. No matter how hard they try, they'll keep blowing because they don't understand what the business of trading is. So listen very closely. This will change the game for you. It's basically, if you had told me this when I started 4 years ago, interesting, no problem, child. But happy that You guys have the privilege. So listen. So poor people ask the question, is it possible that this thing can happen? They don't care whether it's 1 in a million. Tell them that lottery, is it possible they can win 1 million? Yes. But they won't tell them that there are over 7 million people who are participating in that lottery and only one person will win. So what's the chance of you winning it? It's very low. Is it possible you can make it through Nigeria? Yes, but what is the chance that you will? It's very low, very, very low. That's why I see poor people doing these things. Now, rich people, they don't engage in everything. They ask, what is the probability of the chance of this thing happening? So that's when you're looking for traders to invest money with, they want to look at your track record. How profitable are you? Do you understand? So now, what is the business of probability? Now, listen up. Your job as a trader is to find an edge. Let me explain it like this. I gave you an example earlier with a coin toss, right? Two sides. Your job is to find things on this chart or on this market that tip the hand in your favor, such that, let me give you something called risk to reward. There's something called RR and there's something called win rate. Listen very, very closely. So risk to reward is the ratio of your risk to the reward you get from your trades, right? And your win rate is the percentage of times you win, right? Like how many times do you win, like percentage, right? So your edge, basically, listen, let me give you an example. Your edge is basically taking the probability of you winning a trade from, let's say, 50-50 and risk to reward 1-1 to something like 50-50 and 1:3. So once you have 1:3, listen, I mean, every loss you take is going to be 1, but every winner you make is going to be 3. So over 100 trades, you will lose 50, because your win rate is 50%. You will lose 50 trades. Yes, no, don't be scared of losses. But the 50 you would win, each one will be times 3. So 50 times 3, 150. So you're in profit of 150%. When you minus your loss, overall everything, you're in profit of 100%. Do you understand? And 100% of $10,000 is $10,000, bro. Listen up. It's not small money. Listen. So other times you can decide to increase your win rate to like 60, 70, 80, as much as possible, right? And also increase your risk to reward. And how do you do this? You do this by gathering data. So I'll get to the point where I'll teach you strategies and even technical analysis. So you're supposed to study, or if you're learning from someone, the person will give you a strategy or system that he has already done a test or studied, and then he's telling this works, just go and practice it and do like your own test to confirm that it works before you begin to use it, right? Otherwise, you're supposed to sit down with all the concepts you've learned and find a few things that resonate with you, things you like or things that you think go well, and then begin to test them till you can clearly see from your spreadsheet or from your data that this particular system provides me an edge. This is why I say a lot of people that block accounts anyhow, they were not taught properly. Do you understand? Because if you're my student, I will never allow you go live if you've not done what is necessary to build confidence. This is the mechanical trading aspect. That's why the trading has distressed many people. They just learn Forex today. Next tomorrow they've funded $10. I want to try, you lose that money. I assure you will lose it. With me, you're going to engage both the creative side of your brain and the logical side, in the sense that you're going to enjoy analyzing, you're going to enjoy doing this, doing that, but also you need to sit your ass down and go back in time and see how that particular strategy or that particular system performed. Gather the data, you will see it with your eye. This is that thing that you're seeing, that spreadsheet that you're seeing with your eye, is what will give you the confidence to trade without emotions and without your psychology messing you up. But they don't know this. That's why when they're in losses, they begin to act foolishly, because they've not gathered enough data to give them confidence in that system. So you should never go live until you've gathered enough data on a particular system or a particular style to give you the amount of confidence you need to go trade it live. I like to say like 3 months worth of data is enough for you to see how this particular system, the exact same rules, how it performed 3 months ago, so give you an indication of how it may perform in the next 3 months. It's not always the same, but it's very similar. because it's the exact same system over and over and over again. So the business of trading is finding an edge and then coming to the market every day to execute that edge. As I said before, you're not coming to look for money, you're not coming to make money, you're not coming to catch 100 pips, you're not coming to catch this one, catch that one. You're coming to check if your edge has presented for the day. If it is not presented, you go and sit down and close your laptop. Trading is not wonder park. It's not it's not amusement park. If you want it to be amusement park for you, be ready to lose money non-stop. It's one of the most disciplined areas of specialty where you need to be very disciplined. If not, you see how there's 7 trillion to get. I believe you also have 7 trillion to give away. It's ready to collect it from you if you do not listen to this advice that has been born from battle-tested sweat and tears and blood. We've blown account too. We've blown account. Nobody told us these things. You're supposed to sit down and study up to the point where you can have or develop an edge. Or if your mentor was to give you an edge, you just go and test it and make sure it's actually an edge and it works, and then you begin to apply it. But always a demo account first. As you're trading on a demo account, you are documenting your spreadsheet and you are seeing the results. And that result is what will give you the confidence to go on a live market. But it's not just documenting foolishly, because some people document foolishly. Yes, the strategy is this today, next tomorrow is you are changing. If you are documenting that rubbish, that nonsense, you have basically wasted your time. You're supposed to document a system that is the exact same way every single time, and that's what I'll be teaching you in the next coming videos. The mechanization of your system such that is the exact same way every time. You can literally give it to a robot and the robot will be able to execute it. But we're not trading with robots. I'm just telling you that it has to be so simple, so straightforward and so clear that a robot can understand it. It's basically going to be like if x then y, if x then y, if x then y, if this then that, if this then that, if this then I'm not trading. If it's not there, you're not trading. Simple and clear. The rules must be simple, straightforward, easy to follow, and I assure you, if you can do this, your success is sure. It is what? Sure. So I believe you've gained a lot in this first session. For those who are not beginners, for this last part, I believe it was like an eye-opener. For all the rubbish you have been for the past 7 years that made you to fail. You've never sat down to backtest more than 3 months worth of data. And even when you did, you kept changing one thing, changing this one, changing that one. You went to live market and still did rubbish. But thank God you have found me now, so all those nonsense must stop. This is the time for your trading to elevate. And for the beginners, I congratulate you, because I can tell you, nobody will tell you these things. You won't find it anywhere. They want to sell you courses, they want to sell you, they will not tell you these things. So remember, there's work involved with trading. There's the creative side, the art, and then there's the logical side. For those of you who are in school, who are students, you are doing well with mathematics, you're doing well with English, but you want to try Forex and you are failing woefully, you think you are not smart. You are smart. Your smartness will not help you if you are doing discretionary trading. You will fail. It's a poison. You're a professional, you're a lawyer, you're a doctor, you're so smart and you're so good in whatever you're doing, but you come to Forex and you are doing rubbish, you are doing nonsense, you are losing money as if you are a dundee. It's not your fault. It's discretionary trading. It's a poison. But thank God you're here in the mechanical Forex program, training foundation program, and we're going to help you solve all of those issues with our entire program. Just make sure that you do not miss anyone and like you studied from the top to the bottom. Now you have to go over this video again and again if you didn't get some things, and you have Google, you have ChatGPT, you have so many sources to go and do your extra research on. And I'm very open for questions. You can come and ask me questions in my DM. I'm very ready to answer your questions. I love answering Forex questions. It's very sweet and very nice, right? So there may be some things I skipped that I didn't say. As time goes on, as it's important, I'll be mentioning them. You understand? So also, yeah, I didn't mention volume. Volume is the amount of orders in a particular market. So if people are buying heavily, there's high volume. People are selling heavily, there's high volume. People are selling small, there's low volume. People are selling small, there's low volume. And it's very simple. That one is not hard. So basically, you have a task here. So you have a task for this is session 1 or day 1. Session 1 task. Let me see. So first things first, the pair thing. You have to like list out 50 pairs and their full names. Separate them into major, minor or cross, and exotic. So the people that will do this assignment, I have a special gift for them. I even give them a funded account when they are done with all of this training. So if you don't do it, just no name me. But if you do it, be my friend, and I might give you I most likely will give you a funded account to maybe like a 5K funded account or a $10,000 funded account, your choice. Sorry about that. So that's the first task. Nothing else here again. I've told you what sessions are. I don't want you to go and find brokers. Finding brokers is not important, because I already told you we have Xness. We have okay, let me say what you do. Go and create an Xness account. Yes, go and create. Yeah, you have YouTube. You don't need me to tell you how to do it. Go and create you're a smart person. Create an Xness account. Create a Handtech account. Yes, create this too. They'll give you a demo account. Just follow the instructions. You can do it. I know you can figure it out. That's your assignment. Create an Xness broker account, Handtech account. Those two. Then number 3, download MetaTrader 5 on your Play Store or your App Store. Download TradingView on your phone, your Play Store, your App Store. They are there. If you're on PC, download it too. What else? Okay, that should be it. That's everything for the first session. These are your tasks. Please kindly do them. If you don't understand the calculation of pips and pipettes, please tell me, because it's very important that you master it, because you've been using it a lot. So that's the end of our first session. These are your tasks. Please do them, and you put it into a document and send it to me, my DM. So when you listed out, when I was training, I did over 500, I be 200, I can't remember, about 200 pages. Now I'm giving you just 50, so don't take it for granted. I still have my notes, it's still with me. So list out 50 pairs, their full names, separate them into major, minor, and exotic pairs, right? Just so it's clear, like I want you to indicate which is the major, which is the base currency and which is the course currency, to make sure you understand what's actually happening there. Then, excuse me, when you create your Xness account and your Handtech account, take a screenshot, you send it to me too. When you download MetaTrader 5 and download TradingView, take a screenshot and you send it to me too. So these are your tasks. Kindly do them, and people who do all my tasks, I'm definitely going to give them a gift. So if you want my gift, please do my task. God bless you. See you in session 2. Peace.